As a bow hunter, there are so many things that have to happen right long before you ever release an arrow. In the mountains in North Carolina, it is a grind to find a mature buck, and once you have located a mature deer, the cat and mouse game begins. Running cameras and moving stands multiple times just to find the right stand location, all in hope that the buck you're after will come in within 30 yards. Well, good morning, guys. It's November 20th, and it's a cold one here this morning in the mountains of North Carolina. It's about 23 degrees right now. Lane just knocked down his biggest in our home state. Got a nice 10-pointer this morning, and we got a number of bucks on camera. They're just not coming out here at this location. Been seeing a lot of young bucks. Had a nice little 7-pointer and an 8-pointer come by this morning, and they're just cruising. They're in cruise mode. It's just, I think the big guys are on lockdown. I'm seeing a lot of young 1.5 to 2-year-old bucks, but just not what we're looking for quite yet. But it's sweet November. You never know what will roll in, so stay with us. Go down, go down, go down. Yes! I love it when a plan comes together. That's one of our hit listers, boys. That's a big G2 buck. Just smoked him. Well, I think I smoked him. The arrow was sticking out of him, but buck down in North Carolina. I'm telling you, the cold front is where it's at. Today is November 22nd, and I love it when a plan comes together. Slid in here after work, and I just, excuse me, arrowed probably my second biggest buck ever in my home state of North Carolina. Lane smoked a buck over the weekend. Awesome. He would have been a 10, but he got his eye card shot out. That's crazy. Never seen that before. But we just shot our main target buck. I've been chasing him all year. Actually, I hadn't been in the stand 15 minutes. I seen a deer with a big body come across, and I had the camera facing on the ridge that he was on. And I was going, I snort, wheezed, and grunted twice. And he froze up there on that other ridge for probably, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes. And we're losing light fast this evening. And all of a sudden I hear him coming off that ridge, and he pauses down here at the creek, and he makes his way around this bottom of the pinch. I didn't know if he was going to go up the scrape line or not, but I have a lane there. Hey Dad, the big G2 buck just got a rage. Dude, we just shot a shoulder. We just shot probably my biggest deer in North Carolina with a bow. Dude, I just shot him with a bow, with Matthews. Well guys, we're back here at Pop's. We got him out. He didn't go anywhere. He went about 50 yards a night and piled up. The rage did its job. There was blood everywhere. Just a heck of a blood trail. And it's one of the bucks we've been after, one of our shooters that were on that stand. He's a nice 9-pointer, a really good representation of what we have to hunt here in the mountains of North Carolina. Had a cold front coming in. The temperatures were dropping about 20 degrees between yesterday and tonight. And the high pressure system pushing in, so you have to get in the woods when that's rolling in. And he messed up. When I was walking in, there was a two-year-old in the bait, bumped him out. But I thought, got 45 minutes after work, slide up the tree anyway. And had seen a rack behind the doe, and I thought, well, it's got to be one of the shooters that looked bigger than the 2-year-old. And he was locked up with the doe on the other ridge, and I threw a snort, wheeze, and a couple of grunts at him, and about 5 minutes later he came on the string right down the main trail where they cross the creek. That stand's just the perfect setup. It's a natural pinch point, a funnel between 2 ridges and a big ditch in the creek, and they just funnel right there at about 30 yards past the stand. And he hit one of the gaps, and he got dealt with. He met the Matthews tonight.